everybody, I'm Self मैथ्स एंड साइंस एजुकेटर। लेकिन आज मैं आपके पास कोई डिफरेंट लेकर आया हूँ, वो है कोडिंग। तो समझ लीजिए मैं आपको कोडिंग भी पढ़ाने वाला हूँ। ओके, सो चलो हम लोग पहली चीज से स्टार्ट करते हैं। इस कोडिंग में दो तरह की कोडिंग्स होती है। एक, मैं अपने आप को कुछ देर के लिए यहाँ कर लूँ। दो तरह की कोडिंग होती है। एक होती है टेक्स्ट कोडिंग, जो आप देख सकते हो वेर ओके where लिखा is equal to where name is equal to 1 2 3. It's a type of the type of the typing coding that is right and right. Many people do like this, but the most basic of coding is the block coding, which we take it and put it. Okay, so we are going to now when we will start an app, you will see that can we code it. Now everyone tell me, can we code it? No, we cannot code it because there is nothing to code. So first, whenever we code, we have to put the design. First we have to make the design. Here's the design. So what we are going to do, how our app is gonna be, it is gonna be first on the top there will be tell what is it. It is in simple calculator. Now below the simple calculator there will be two text inputs in which we will give the value. Okay, the value 1, value 2. Then there will be 4 buttons of operations, and below the operation button there will be a label which will having a value 0 until we will put the operations and all the values. Okay, like we will write, wait a minute, let me show you. So here will be the header H. Below that there will be value 1 and value 2. Now there will be plus, minus, divide, slash, and x is equal to the multiply. Okay, and there will be a label which will be having a value which is 0. But why it would have 0 value? Because until we didn't do anything it will be 0. But as we will give the value 1 as 2, value 2 as 2, and we will click on the button multiply, it will multiply it. The 0 will be cut out and it will become 4. It works like this. Now how we will do it? So in today's class we are going to learn that one. First we have to put the label as I said. So take the label, grab the label, put it over here. We will give it an ID header. Now see, I am going to trying to give it a space, but it's not counting a space in the ID. See why? It's not counting a space because in IDs we never use space. In IDs we never use space. If we have to make it good, looking the ID good, and we want a space to give, so we have to put this. This is known as underscore. Put shift and the minus key. Yes, after the 0 key, it's in minus key, shift in this, get an underscore like this, and then you have to write the ID header 1. Okay, now text. What text should be inside it? It should be simple calculator. Simple calculator. Now done. Wait. No, it's done. Now is it looking good? No, it's not looking good. Why? Because we haven't decorated it yet. Yep. It's not looking so nice. Now any user will come on our side. When you will see this, will it look nice? It will not look nice. So what we have to do, we have to give it a position, a text color, not a background color mostly. You can go font family or font size. We can give. No, it's too small. So let's increase the font size like this. Now, good, cool. So now let's increase the width too, from which the calculator will come same line as simple. with. Yep, it came. Now we are going to give it in text color. I'm thinking let's give the text color as blue. Okay. Now we have to give it a border color. Now see this one thing. There's a border color. The border color as red. But why it's not applying the border? Look and tell me. Why in this it's not applying the border? Why it's not? Can't you see that there is no border? The border width means the border. How thick is the border? There is no border in it. Border is 0. What? So how we add? You just have to increase the border width, and then when we will apply the border color, it will become red. Okay. So let me clear it all. So now I'm going to increase the border width. Oh, it's too much. I think 4 is good. And let's keep it over here in the middle. Now the simple here. I think just let's decrease the height thing a little bit. And let's increase the width a little bit. But now, let's go. Now what I told you that under the header we have to put 2 text box like this, one text box like this, the second text box. The 2 text box is a little bit okay. So now let's give the idea of the text box. Text box will be, I think, input underscore 1. Now what? Now there's one thing, one term over here. Let me just align. One term is over here that is placeholder. What's in placeholder? Placeholder. Placeholder is the text that is inside an text box. Okay, I write number 1. Placeholder we can put space. Don't be confused. Now you see that there is a text inside it, but when I will run it and click on it, no, I have not coded. Yes, I have coded. See, whenever I write inside it, what will happen that it will go to vanish. See, right there, writing my name, getting vanished. I'm writing my name and the thing that I written in the text box number 1 getting vanished. Yeah, because it's a placeholder, not a text. Okay, got it? It's not a text inside it. It's in placeholder, which instructs. Now same for input underscore 2 and place in number 2. Now that's done. Input work is done. Now below that we want 4 buttons. 4 buttons. No, but these buttons are too long. See, we want 4 buttons, 3 buttons coming, only 3 buttons coming. Yeah, what should we do? We should just increase the length. So I am doing it 50. I think 50 is the best. Yeah, button. So I am giving it as button underscore plus, and the text will be plus. This will be 50 button underscore minus text will be minus easy. Now button underscore x multiply means text will be x means multiplication which will be all 50. Now we want one more button which is let's leave it. We will wait determinate button x. Now we want one more button. We will have one more. We name button slash because we don't have divide, so we use slash and over here slash. Okay, and the width be 50. Okay, now we will put one over here, one over here. It will now, if you need to change the colors too, so you can change the color from the background color of buttons. I am putting it as green for each. Oh. That was nice. That was. Wait a minute. Where are we? This one. It will be something like this. Now we want one last table which will having the zero, the most main one. So it will be known as underscore zero, and the text will be zero. Now you will think you have given it in proper text zero, but while coding, what we will do, we will just change its value according to the coding. Coding can do anything. Let me just put it in the center. Now, when we are done designing, let's go move to code. Now, what's the first thing we have to do? Wait a minute. The first thing we have to make a variable. What? Now you will ask what's in variable. Variable is like a packet which holds data, or you can say which holds value. So like this, we will make a variable known as calculator. Now we will go over here, variable calculator. Variable calculator is equals to, we will give it the value right now 0. Okay, right now it's 0. What? Okay, it's not defined. I will define it. Now we are going to code for button plus. So first on event. Or event means an event. You know what's an event? This one. On event button click means when the button will be clicked. When button plus, first we are going button 1 is going to be clicked. There will be from the starting there will be option click change, not anything, just click. You have to choose click. Okay, then click. Then you have to get from the variables where a thing like this variable. Wait, not this. Yes, variable calculator. Okay, I'm not writing it here. Yeah. Calculate. Now we are in even the calculator. Now we have to go to math. Yeah. Now we have to take plus. What? Now what we are going to tell the variable calculator the value that you get from text box 1 and the value you get from text box 2. Add both of them in case of this. Then when you will get the value, place it in the label 0. Okay, it will go like this. So is equal to get number, which we will get from UI control get number down, I think. Not this, not this. That, yes, get number. Now, get number, but ID we have to give, which will be input 1. Okay, input 1 plus input 2. Wait, one more get number plus input 2. I have changed the value. So like this, what he will take, it will take the value from input 1, from input 2, and what he will do, he will add it. But now we have to display it on the label 0. However, so we will do set number. What the value we will get, it will be a number only. So we will just take the number, set number, where we have to set that number in label, oh, not in text box one, in label 0. And which variable it is? It is calculator. Let me just make this. No, yes, C is small. Calculator. Yeah. Now the same thing for this button minus. So what you can do, I am putting the code again and again for you. What you can just do, you can just copy this code and just paste it. Okay. Yeah. Now one more time. Go to the on event, give it an ID, give the ID of the thing, button minus, on click, then get in variable. The variable name is calculator, then is equal to, now go to math, go to minus, yeah, button minus, UI control, get number from ID input 1 and get the number from input 2 minus it and set number and ID label 0 and same for button ID button multiply click, go to the variables, variable this, go to the calculator is equal to no UI control get number. Okay, wait, it's wrong. Just doing that. Sorry, yeah, where calculator and it's multiply, so we use this now get number from ID, go to 1 and from the get number ID input 2. Say now last and same for division ID button slash now variables first one. What I will do, I will just copy calculator. Later, now let's go to the math slash get. Okay, now get number from ID 1 and get number from ID 2. That will divide both of them and get the value. But it's not done yet. Joking, it's done. Ta-da-da! Our calculator has been complete. Now let's run and see the calculator how it shows. Now we will get the number 1, the value 1. I'm giving it as 4 and the number 2 as 5. I will click on multiply them. Oh! Now you see multiplying not happening. Plus is minus plus. What's happening over here? Thing that's happening is you can see we have not given it a set number label 0 calculator. It's not given over here. Look. Telling you please remove this function to functions have a value here. Right, so function open. Yeah. Now let's give it a set. Get. Am I doing it? Set number. Yeah, it's set number. Should not do it. Set number. Get over here. ID. Oh, okay. So the ID should be. It's a multiplication. So ID X. No, it should be label 0. Yeah. Label 0 because we have to. The value should be calculator. Now say once set number ID 0 for now this is done. Now let's see how it works. 6, 7 plus minus into minus 4. No. What? I will the opposite values for both because it should be correct, no? Okay, now I got it right. It's coming like this 6, 7, this like this. Because let me show you why. Now let's go over here and this label 0. And let's increase the width as long. Now let's arrange it. Go to the code, run it. Now look at the miracle. What will happen? Plus. Okay, it's minus, sorry. Into 42 divide 0.85. Wait. Yeah. 42. It's working. It's working. 6 minus 7 is minus 1. Hooray, it's working. And let me tell you one thing that I have done it all opposite because this should be minus and it's not work. Reset work. That yes, correct, 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 correct. And like this, a simple calculator has been completed. Thank you, everybody. Goodbye. Please like and subscribe to